Welcome to the Rebel to Succeed podcast. It's your boy Anthony Williams, the founder of rebeltosucceed.com. The purpose of this podcast is to share tips, advice, and strategies to help you improve in all areas of your life. My mission is to make a positive difference in your life to help you live your best life. Now let's get it. What up, Rebels? It's your boy Ant from Rebel to Succeed, coming at you with another podcast episode. So, in this podcast episode, we're going to do things a bit different. I wanted to just share my thoughts on some things that I know will be able to help on your journey to success or help you achieve whatever goals that you're trying to achieve. Just help you on your road, on this self-development journey, or whatever you have, whatever you're trying to achieve. I want to share something with you guys that I know will help you. I'll share things that I know will bring you, some value, and share things that I go through in my own personal life, and I share with you guys to help, shorten your learning curve, and allow you to see things from a different perspective and be prepared for what's to come. So I want to share something with you guys as far as your road to success. So you have to realize that when you make a change, so when you're in a certain environment and everybody is kind of like, think of everybody like kind of like a sheep, right? Like a herd of sheep, and they're all doing the same thing. Everybody's doing the same thing. And, you're one of the sheep and you come into some information and you learn some different things about life and you're enlightened, about some new stuff, and you begin to do things a bit different. Realize that you're going to have, a lot of resistance from people around you, and people are going to wonder why you're doing things different. People are really not going to want to hang around you, and things are just going to be different, right? You're going to do a lot of things alone, and that's something that I had to come to the terms with because I've always been like, I consider myself a bit different, and I do things different. I'm just not, I'm an anomaly in certain areas, and when it comes to, how my life is set up, I just do things different. My mindset is different, and I spend a lot of time. I spend a lot of time by myself because of that, because I'm different and I see things different, and I don't, participate in a lot of things that other people may participate in because I just see things differently, right? So, but here's the flip side. Because I see things a bit different and I do things a bit different, I feel like I get a lot of different results than most people, than, just your average Joe. And I'm not saying that to like put myself on some type of pedestal or high horse. I'm saying it to just to share my thoughts and to help prepare you guys. But when it comes when you start looking at things a bit different, and you start doing different things and you start improving yourself and you start, making moves on trying to, reach your goals and stuff. And if you're around people or you got friends or family members or what have you, whatever you have, the people around you, your environment is going to wonder, what are you doing? And, they're not going to understand what you're doing because that's not the norm. You're doing different things. You're being different. So, some people may be attracted to it, but most people are going to resist that, and they're going to think that you're weird. They're going to think that they're going to think that you're a weirdo. They're going to think that you're a weirdo, and um, it's okay because sometimes that's needed because people may not be where you're at mentally, And you have to realize that, and you have to accept that. And you have to continue to push forward, even though you may be receiving some resistance, or people may be talking behind your back, or people may think that you're weird. It's okay to be weird. What I notice is that most of the weird people and most of the people that are different tend to be the most successful people. Ain't that something? So most people who are different, I mean, you can, take comfort in that, knowing that, you may be different or you may be considered weird, but most people that are considered weird and nerdy and different and all of those things, they tend to see different results, and they tend to be a bit more successful than the average person. When you do extraordinary things, you get extraordinary results. When you do average things and mediocre things, you see those results. So, me personally, I would take comfort in knowing that if you are considered weird, that's kind of like a compliment in today's world, because, everybody wants to do the same thing. Everybody wants to be the same. Everybody wants to think the same. And that's not how you're going to reach success. I've heard somewhere that when, always dare to be different. And I've heard somewhere somebody said something about, you know, when everybody is going left, go right. You know what I mean? Because you tend to, success is not. It's success. Most people that see success they always just do things differently, and hopefully you guys can accept that, and you guys can see it from that perspective. I just want to, give you guys those jewels, because I went through that. I'm still going through that. And sometimes I realize that, you know, um, I may not have, a lot of associates or friends or whatever. I'm a solo guy, and I sometimes I consider that an advantage. It could be a lonely and a solo journey. You can get lonely at times, but most of the time it's lonely at the top. You know what I mean? It's lonely at the top. Eagles fly alone. I consider myself an eagle. I always identify myself as an eagle, or Braveheart like a lion. Eagles fly alone, and they tend to reach high altitudes over the average birds, or over the other birds. So I like to fly high. I like to fly solo, and I see different results than most people. Um, so yeah, so don't be afraid of being different. Don't be afraid of doing things differently. Expect some pushback. If you go from playing the game all day, or hanging with your friends all day, or smoking weed all day, or drinking all day, you go from if you try to sharpen up and do some things differently, and your friends are still trying to do those things, best believe that you're going to see some resistance from your friends. Best believe you're going to see some resistance from your environment, because, why are you trying to change? Everything we've been having a whole lot of fun doing what we do every single day. Why are you trying to change? Like, what's the point? You think you better than me? That's how most people are going to look at it, right? And it's not really about you being better than anybody. It's just about you, you know, going after what God has for you. If you see yourself in a different reality, or you see yourself trying to, reach your fullest potential, or you just trying to just live your best life, and you know that you're not going to do that by doing the same old habits or practicing the same old habits, then you got to do what's right for you, right? And some people don't understand that, because they're not there mentally. A lot of people can be intimidated by your success and then by your mindset. People get intimidated. They literally get intimidated because you're trying to better yourself, and because you're trying to better yourself, you're making them have to reflect on themselves, and that makes them feel bad, because they know that they can be doing better. They know that they should be doing better. They know that they should be doing probably the things that you're doing. And that intimidates people, and it makes people feel inferior in some way, shape, or form. And it's not really your fault, right? It's not your fault that you're trying to better yourself and you're intimidating people and you're making people feel bad about themselves, um, you would think that people would, try to learn from you and try to follow your lead and, just, try to change themselves. But most people they get mad, they get irritated because you're different, you're doing things different, you're not better than me. And, why are you trying to change? And it's a solo road sometimes. So that's why you have to find a select group of people who think like you, and that's why you find that most successful people hang around successful people. You know what I mean? You're not going to find a rich person hanging around a bunch of broke people all the time because they're just on a different level mentally. You see what I'm saying? And when you hang around a bunch of broke people and you all of a sudden you try to go and try to get rich and you want to get rich now, those broke people, their mindset is not going to be on the same type time that yours is on. It's not going to be on the same level. So you have to hang around people that have the things or aspire to have the things that you want to have. Because if you don't, it's going to be like crabs in a barrel in a bucket. They're going to try to pull you down, back down to their levels. And, that whole, they call it um, it's called the crab mentality where people try to pull you down. If you try to get you try to get out of the bucket with some crabs, the crabs are going to pull you down because um, they don't want you to get out. If they can't get out, you can't get out. So that's how some people, they may not even realize that, they may be doing that, but that's how some people react to certain things. And it's not really the greatest way to go about life. You should learn from that person and, be motivated by that person. But some people go about it different. So, but anyway, I don't want to ramble too long in this episode. I wanted to give you guys that tip because I deal with that sometimes, and sometimes I feel like I may be intimidating people. Sometimes I'll try to dim my own light because I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable, but, that's not right. You know what I mean? I should always try to do my best, be my best. And even if I'm different and I know I'm different and I make people feel, inferior, or what's the better word? Make people feel bad about themselves, or I intimidate people by my aspiration and my dreams, I need to, just continue to push forward. And that's not my problem. And it's not your problem. If you're around people who feel like that because you're trying to better yourself, that's not your problem. You continue to do what you got to do for you and your family and continue to push forward and live your best life. So yeah, hopefully you guys have found value in this quick little, message that I wanted to share with you guys. Quick little tip. Hopefully, you've been inspired. Hopefully, you found value. If so, leave a comment. Leave a review. Let me know what you guys thought about this whole concept. And also go to the website rebeltosucceed.com. Check out the content there. And last but not least, you guys already know, Rebel to Succeed. Reach everybody by exercising love. Show somebody some love today. And it's your boy Ant from Rebel to Succeed. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. I want to thank you for joining me today and listening to this podcast. If you found this episode helpful or valuable in any way, then I encourage you to leave an honest review and subscribe to the Rebel to Succeed podcast for future episodes. To receive more content and value, make sure to visit the Rebel to Succeed website at www.rebeltosucceed.com. And finally, always remember that to succeed in life, you have to reach everyone by exercising love. So make sure to show somebody some love today. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you next time.